Hi guys, Adam from Midwest Panel Builders for another Tech Tip Tuesday, and this one that I want to show you involves the data bar on top of the G3X Touch. So this unit's not fully configured yet. We're currently in the middle of doing the setup and configuration, but one thing I wanted to show as a little tip is you can have comm radios connected to the EFIS system without them being up on this data bar. So for example, we've got this GTR 205 here, a panel mount comm radio, and it's set up as COM1, so it shows up on the data bar here as COM1, and then we've got COM2, which is a 205XR. We don't have to have both of these up here though. So this data bar is great when you can have these different data fields at the top, but the problem is we're going to have an audio panel on here, we're going to have the transponder on here, so it gets cluttered and eventually you run out of having all that space. So what we can do to reclaim some of that space is change some of these things around. So the first one I'm going to show you is how to get rid of COM altogether if you have a panel mount, but still be able to tune it from the EFIS. So we're going to use our trick from last week to get this back into configuration mode. Okay, now in configuration mode, we're going to hit the COM radio heading, and you can see that for this LRU1, which is our panel mount GTR 205, we have the option to hide the on-screen controls. You can do this with GTNs or GNCs as well. So with that hidden, now we can reboot the unit. Now back into pilot mode, you can see that we've only got COM2, but it's on the wrong side, at least for what I would consider to be normal. So now what we can do is we can go in menu, setup, data bar, and now we can change the COM radio to the right side. And now we got COM2 over on the right, and we can also do things like minimize the controls, and you can see that condenses it down into one little button. I wouldn't necessarily do this with a COM, but you can have, for example, if you had a nav COM, you could have nav up on the screen and condense those down, which will show you the little identifier that it decodes, which is kind of handy. You can do it with transponder, you can do it with audio panel, which in this case we probably will because this is a panel mount audio panel. So you can do a lot of things to reclaim space on your data bar up here, and then go down to the bottom, you can change those data fields and make it what you want. So what I like to do usually is I'll have next waypoint information up here, and then over on the GPS's map page, I'll make these things to do with the destination, since I'm looking mainly over here when I'm flying, not over here. Thanks for watching this week's Tech Tip Tuesday, and we'll see you next week's.